The explosion today on the asylum seekers vessel off the coast of Western Australia is a terrible tragedy. On behalf of the opposition, we send our condolences to the families of those who have been killed and our deepest sympathies to those that have been injured. We are particularly concerned to hear reports that Australian servicemen and women have been injured in this explosion. Our ADF personnel put their lives at risk in our service, and their injuries today and the deaths on the asylum seekers vessel remind us of how dangerous, how very, very dangerous this pernicious business of people smuggling is. It puts lives at risk, the lives of those that venture in the boats, and as we can see, the lives of Australian servicemen and servicewomen who are involved in intercepting or protecting these vessels. That is why everything must be done. Every measure must be undertaken to discourage and prevent this very pernicious business of people smuggling. It is a dangerous, unlawful, and very, very, very life-threatening business. Every measure must be undertaken to ensure that it does not continue.
We have seen an increase in recent months with both people arriving near our shores. What government policy is doing enough to discourage those people?
Look, on a day with such a tragic event as this, I don't wish to make political points, but I'd simply say this, that yes, there has been an increase in people smuggling. It's a matter of very real concern. We've raised it repeatedly. People smuggling is a very dangerous business. We do no service to anybody by being seen to be more accommodating or more receptive to people smuggling. It is vital that Australia is seen to be, and is, resolute in its opposition to people smuggling. We can see it puts the lives of many people at risk, not just those in these often very unseaworthy vessels, but the lives of brave Australians who are doing their duty in our service, wearing our uniform, under our flag, on the open seas. Their lives are put at risk too. Okay? That's it? Thank you, Tom. Sorry. Okay.
Chummy Stone's
might just come a bit closer. It's very hard to hear. Aeroplane.
Chummy Stone, your immigration spokesperson, has today said she has criticised the Rudd government's policy, saying that it is making it more encouraging for both people to come here. I mean, do you support her comments?
Look, we've made the observation in the past, and I just don't want to labour the political point today, but it is. The Rudd government has made changes to the rules and the procedures dealing with unlawful asylum seekers of the kind we're talking about today, people smuggling, and there is no doubt that the impression has been created that we are more accommodating or taking a less hard line towards people smuggling than we had in the past. There has been a significant increase in people smuggling. That is a very bad thing, and we must make sure that every policy is focused on reducing and where at all possible, completely eliminating this pernicious trade of people smuggling. Okay?
Malcolm, you just said it was unlawful, and then corrected yourself to say asylum seekers. Do you see it as, I guess, sorry, I just lost my question.
Okay, why don't you go to your question? What was your question?
Yeah, on the issue of alcohol policy, do you think the federal government will be planning to use this issue for the double citizenship election?
Well, the Rudd government will do anything it can to distract public attention from the failure of its economic policies. It has given away $23 billion in 4 months in cash flashes. $23 billion. It said that the December cash flash would create 75,000 jobs. There's no evidence it's created one job. Jobs continue to be lost. Our economy continues to go into reverse. So the Rudd government's economic policies are failing. We have been calling for positive alternatives. We seek to engage with the government. We've asked the government to sit down with us and discuss positive alternatives which will provide real stimulus for small business in particular to create employment and keep Australians on the payroll. The government's declined to talk to us, and it wants to create one distraction after another. As far as the point about double dissolutions is concerned, from what we've been told by the Health Minister, the bill she's proposing to introduce is a completely different bill from the one that was rejected by the Senate previously, and so the double dissolution point doesn't arise.
It's been voted down once already though, so why do you think they're bringing this back at all?
Well, the government is determined to raise, presumably the government is determined to raise, I think, $1.6 billion from this new tax. The Alco-Pops tax has got nothing to do with health measures. It's all about raising revenue. The government's claim that it's about a campaign against binge drinking is completely hypocritical. If the government was serious about that, it would be devoting the revenue from the tax to health campaigns, to raise awareness, education, to discourage people from engaging in dangerous levels of drinking. This is just a revenue grab, nothing more or less.
How do you think the coalition would go if you went to the parliament?
Well, I'm very much focused on the issues of today, if you don't mind. Okay? Thanks very much.
Would you be prepared if you think
Thank
they're
you.
going to do that?
That's right.